So today we will be discussing this beer, Ballast Point Monterey Double IPA. Now the ABV on this comes in at an 8.5. I'm not really too sure about all else, but it's time for me to open it up because it's warming up. So, like we do with every beer, we're going to hear it. Some pretty good notes out of it. Kind of a poor fail, if you ask me. Look at that. So, already on the nose, my first impression is that it's pretty mellow as far as the hop aroma. It's not as aggressive as the Sculpin IPA is. Wow. Now it's got a lot of hop bitterness, which is really good. This is the ideal characteristic of an IPA. Obviously, for a double IPA, you also get the high alcohol content. This thing's really good. It's a really good sipper beer. It's not one that you're gonna stab a hole in and drink in two gulps. This one you definitely want to take your time and you know kind of sip it. Love the color. So if you look at this, the color is really clear, amber, kind of like a light to medium amber, crystal clear. So obviously this beer is filtered. Um, Not really much else I can say about this. It's a standard IPA, double IPA. Wow, makes the nerves on the back of your neck tingle as this kind of goes down your throat. It's a good beer. I like it. I give it two thumbs up. So why Ballast Point? Out of any other beer, why Ballast Point and why today? So today I went on a day trip to San Diego. Went over there, and then specifically I went to around not the Miramar area, but more like the Ocean Beach kind of Gaslamp area. Yeah, the Gaslamp area. So the Gaslamp area had an office, and I had to be there at 2. So I left my house at 10 from Los Angeles, 5 south. Took me almost 3 hours, I guess. Excuse me. It's the carbonation kind of working itself out. Also, the carbonation on this is really good. Kind of standard carbonation, nothing that's gonna like make you notice a difference. It's a pretty good carbonation level. I'm drinking this kind of warm. I had to sit out for at least an hour in my room. So if I could throw a dart at a board and guess the temperature, it's probably like a 58 or a 60, like low 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So I was in San Diego, went to Gaslamp, went to this appointment at this place. Um, the appointment was at 2. I got in San Diego around 12:30, and I went and had some lunch. What's the name of that restaurant we went to?
Which one?
The first one we had lunch.
Evolution Fast Food, I think.
Evolution Fast Food. I do believe that's the name. So we went there, we ate, and then around 1 ish came around. We went back to Gaslamp, and I went to this appointment a little bit early. It's cool. They commented on on how I was dressed up, and I was like, hey, it's a special occasion. Why wouldn't I be? I'm not gonna come in shorts and flip flops. If I could, I would, and if it was in Hawaii, it'd be expected. So once we were done with that, we decided, hey, let's go to Ballast Point. my buddy works at Ballast Point, and we're like, yeah, let's just stop by and give him. I had a 24 ouncer of some apple hard cider that I had brewed, or not brewed, but fermented, and I had a 32 ounce growler of Tamarindo wheat ale. So enjoy, my friend. Let me know how they come out. And if you could put them in the analyzer at your work, that that'd be pretty cool. That way I could improve on that recipe. And then while we were there, he was like, "Oh, dude, you're not gonna go home empty-handed. Let me hook you up." So he got me 2 cases. One case of Manta Ray, and the other case was of the Sculpin IPA unfiltered. And he said that I'd be super surprised how different it tastes unfiltered. That'll probably be for tomorrow's video, if yeah, it'll probably be for tomorrow's video. So for this one, it's really good. It's warming me up from the inside. Now, mouthfeel is really balanced. It's I just want to say neutral as far as the balance between the fermentable sugar and non-fermentable sugar. The beers that I have made had come out really dry, so on the fermentable sugar side. So when they get fermented, they have no body left. This one's got good body balance, and obviously with the high alcohol content, typically you're supposed to get some dryness, but this one, excuse me, this one doesn't really leave much of a dry profile, which is good. This is an ideal mouthfeel, you could say. Burping a lot, sorry. So yeah, I dig it. It's a good beer. It's definitely not something you see in the stores all the time. You definitely won't get this at a grocery store. They usually have their flagships out there on the retail shelves, but these kind of beers you can only really get from the brewery directly. Yeah, he was pretty stoked on these, and he was he was really dead set on encouraging me to try this one out. I believe this is a new one, by the way. Yeah, this one's a new one. So is the unfiltered Sculpin. Those are also new releases. Pretty hard to get, I guess, if you're not exactly there, or maybe you could order it and from a website and they'll ship it to you. Yeah, it's definitely one I recommend. It's different. You definitely want to rotate your palate. Keep new beers coming at you, because I had back in Thanksgiving time, I brewed a 15-gallon batch of Tamarindo wheat ale, 3 kegs worth, and kind of want to change it up a bit. I've given a lot of growler fills away. I have had people hang out and just fill up their cup and drink as much as they want. But I honestly believe that with my consumption capacity, with my circle of influence, 10-gallon batch would be best. The 10-gallon batch that I made of Belgian Saison, it actually went really fast. That's why I decided that I'll try brewing a 15-gallon batch this time. But this one seems to be sticking around for a lot longer than I expected. So definitely interesting to always have something different to drink. I definitely need to expand my fermenting capacity and my serving capacity, because that way I could have multiple kegs on tap and I could keep brewing instead of having to wait till there's space that gets filled up, or space clears up. Excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah, I had to spit out a tonsil rock. These are the things of nature you deal with that no one talks about. So like I was saying, so what this beer does for me is encourages me that maybe I should just throw away out there. Don't be brewing comfortable beers. Brew something that's more challenging. Something like this has definitely a challenging hop regimen, like something that you really have to pay attention and really kind of nail. With the wheat ale, it's like hop addition early, hop addition mid boil, and that's it. You're done. That's it. Nothing crazy. And it's got neutral balance, so that the Tamarindo kind of gets more pronounced. But I've brewed that beer like 6 times. It's really good, and a lot of people you know, they keep recommending me that I brew it again, and then, but it's like, okay, it's gonna be a flagship, but right now I think I gotta start focusing on the next flagship. So that one's definitely locked in. I've tweaked it, I've adjusted it, and I've messed with it, and I've done whatever changes I want to see what kind of outcome. I'm satisfied. Moving on. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching. Even if it's just one person, thank you. It might even be me watching my own video. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this tasty beverage. I'm gonna edit the video, and then I'm gonna get to sleep. It's already about 11 o'clock. Got much to do tomorrow. Thank you for watching.